Lily. Nice to meet you. Something to say. Okay, I will say first. Thank you. Okay. So, Lily, welcome back. Before we start, I want to confirm with you that we need to record this session because this is my assignment as I informed you before. So, do you agree with that?
Sure, I agree.
Okay, so before we start, how has your weekend been? Anything special happened?
It has been okay. Nothing very special. Just really sunny. Recently I have a lot of assignments. I'm dealing with it.
Okay. Sounds like you have been busy. It's really not easy to make time to come here. Last time we discussed some issues about changes in your relationship with your best friend. So today you want to continue this topic or you have some new issues you want to share with me?
They continue this topic.
Okay, sure. So have you noticed any changes or do you have some new thoughts after our last session?
Yes, our last conversation gave me some thoughts. I try to accept the changes in friendships, but sometimes I still feel sad and exploding. I still feel anxious and sad sometimes. And it still makes it hard to sleep at night.
Okay, I see. So I think that's a natural reaction, but it's really painful for you to feel lose sleep at night. So today we can continue to explore these issues to help you find better coping strategies. So firstly, we can review the key points we discussed the last time and then go deeper. In our last session, you mentioned feeling distant from your best friends because she's dating, because she has a new boyfriend, and you think she has been cold to you. So causing you feel angry and depressive, leading to anxiety and insomnia, right?
Yes, I feel like I'm no longer an important part of life. Okay. Because she now has a boyfriend and we spend less time together. It makes me feel like she doesn't need me anymore when she has a boyfriend. Then she doesn't care about me anymore. Recently, I try to accept this situation, but sometimes I feel very frustrated and it feel like I have been used to my friends to accompany with me to everything, almost everything. When I was left alone, I feel very alone.
Okay, I see. So I think it's important to acknowledge these feelings. Feelings ignored and isolated is definitely not easy. So can we explore these feelings more? For example, when you feel ignored, how do you usually notice it? Are there specific events or situations you can share with me?
Let me think first. About 2 weeks ago, we had planned to meet, but she told me she was going to another event with her boyfriend. This made me very disappointed because I feel I wasn't that important to her because we made appointment before. At first, she agreed with me, but she changed her mind. Also, usually when I text her, Sometimes she replies me very late, or even didn't reply me. I think she must see it, but maybe she just forgot or she doesn't care that much, so she replied very late. Sometimes I see her having fun with her boyfriend on social media. Facebook, she always posts her and her boyfriend's picture, like where they went, what they did on the social media. So when I saw those pictures, I feel, oh, I was back off.
Okay, Lily. When you talk about your friend canceling your meeting, you mentioned feeling disappointed and ignored. Besides this, can you remember other situations that made you feel similar?
Yes, there were a few times whenever I suggest we go out, she seems to always have other plans, or she says she is too busy to set a time. This makes me feel like she doesn't prioritize me. She does not put me in her first choice.
Okay, I see. So how do you really respond to these situations? What do you do?
I usually don't say anything, just talk on my own. I don't want to seem too needy. Maybe she would find me annoying.
Okay. So you mentioned you don't want to seem to be annoying. Is there a deeper worry behind this, like fear of losing friendship or being seen as dependent?
Yes, I'm really worried if I seem too dependent on her. She might find me annoying and then she would want to be with me, doesn't want to be with me even.
Okay, I see. I think that must be very hard. So, um, when you see these photos or get late replies or being refused, what's your first reaction? So, what do you think is that? Could you please share with me?
First reaction, of course, it would be wanted and sad. I feel very sad and even a little bit angry because I didn't express it directly to my friend. Because I'm afraid of losing her, so sometimes I just chose to accept it silently. Afterwards, I just sit at home alone, thinking that she thought I was not important or completely unnecessary, like I was completely abandoned.
Okay. So these feelings are strong and clearly affect your mood. Let's look at these thoughts. How much do you think the thoughts are based on the fact, and how much might be your emotional effect?
I know she was busy and might not always reply me immediately. My emotions make me feel abandoned. Whenever that happens, it makes me feel like I'm not important to her.
Okay. You mentioned that you choose to silently accept it without expressing your feelings. So, can I know what's the reason behind that?
Reason?
Yes.
In fact, I don't know how to communicate and get along well because my bad mood always makes me have a quarrel with her. I think it will make our friendship worse. When I communicate with her, I think I can talk with her well, but Her bad mood make our conversation ends very unhappy sometimes. And I don't want her to think I'm complaining or making trouble. I'm afraid if I express my dissatisfaction directly, it might make things worse. So I choose to avoid her relationship, choose to stay away from it. In fact, I'm afraid of losing this friend. After, after all, we have more than 10 years of friendship.
Okay, so I really understand your concern about causing more problems. So I wonder, how do you usually handle these emotions when you feel this fear? I mean, do you try other ways to express your feelings?
I usually try to distract myself, like watching movies or going out with other friends. But the feeling is hard to get rid of completely. And I haven't found a good way to express it because I'm really afraid of this.
Okay, I see. So I heard that you mentioned that you're trying to distract yourself. So I wonder if is this is this way help you, or do you feeling like change when you are with other friends?
When I'm with other friends, I temporarily forget the unhappiness for a while. But once I'm alone, the feelings come back. I feel like no one really understands me.
Okay, that must feel very lonely. So, when you feel ignored or abandoned, are there any specific emotions or feelings that arise, such as anxiety, anger, or helplessness?
Yes, I usually feel very helpless. And sometimes I feel angry. Angry that she doesn't consider my feeling helpless because I don't know how to make the situation better.
Okay. So, when you feel ignored by your friend, besides feeling sad and angry, are there other feelings or reactions? For example, do you have any particular thoughts about the future of your relationships?
Yes. Sometimes I wonder if I did something wrong or if I'm not good enough. This makes me uneasy about any future relationships. I worry about always be abandoned by other friends.
Okay. So, when you feel angry and helplessness, have you tried expressing these feelings to someone else?
Actually, I haven't. Because I'm afraid that if I express them, it might damage our friendship. I also cannot talk to this friend because I think she might think I'm too sensitive. I usually deal with it on my own. I feel if I tell someone else, they might think I'm not strong, not strong enough. And I feel it's issues between me and my friends. I don't want to tell others because I'm afraid they might think I'm talking behind my friends' back. Don't say the bad words behind.
Okay. So, this worry keeps you silent. Do you feel that staying silent helps maintain your relationship, or does it perhaps increase your uneasy in some extent?
I'm starting to think it might be making my uneasy worse because it doesn't solve the problem. It just makes me more anxious. I don't release my feelings now, so the dissatisfaction builds up inside.
That shows that avoidance might not be a long-term solution to the problems. So, when you feel ignored or disappointed, what would you like to receive from your friend? Uh, are there any specific actions or responses that, if she did, would make you feel better, feel happier?
I wish she could understand me more. Maybe if she could reach out to me first sometimes, or give me a reasonable explanation when she needs to cancel our plans, I would feel better.
Okay. I really understand your thoughts, maybe. So it's really hard for you to like express your true feelings because you are afraid to lose this friend. So through our discussion, we have explored the feelings of being ignored and some possible reasons. Now, I think we can further identify the real issues behind these feelings. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, good. Um, from your description, when you feel ignored by friend, it seems to trigger some deeper insecurity and feelings of worthlessness. Worthlessness. Can you tell me when these feelings come up, what do you usually do? Um, do you have any specific reactions or behaviors that you can share with me?
When I feel ignored, I usually withdraw or stop trying to connect because I'm afraid of being rejected again. Every time I got rejected, I worry about whether I'm too bad, so my friends rarely leave me alone. I become very negative, and sometimes after the first session, I calmed down and thought about our relationship, and I feel that it was really hard for me to accept the lose of this friend. We were in each other's lives for 15 years, and I feel so sad knowing if I really lost her. I don't know what I would do without
Okay, I understand. So, firstly, thanks for being honest. Because you told me in the session that our first session that when you feel hard to sleep, you doubt yourself and wonder if you did something wrong that caused the relationship issue. This behavior and the feelings indicate that the core issue might not just be like your friend changing her social patterns, but that this change triggers deeper doubts about your self-worth and beliefs. Does this explanation make sense? So am I right?
Yes, it does. I feel like I'm no longer important in her life, which makes me feel worthless.
Okay, I got it. That's a key issue we need to work on together. So I'd like to briefly explain a method we will use today called rational emotive behavior therapy, REBT for short. It's a psychological method that helps people identify and change the thinking patterns that disturb themselves. Basically, we will look at how you think about certain things and then help you adjust the source that make you feel bad. So how does this method sound?
That sounds really useful. What exactly are we going to do?
Hmm, let me think how to explain. It's simple. First, we will pick a specific situation like when you feel ignored by a friend, then we look at what you were thinking at that moment. Like you might think, if she is not with me, she doesn't care about me. Next, we will examine whether this source is reasonable and if there are better ways to understand the situations so you can feel better. We try to find more positive views to replace the thoughts that make you sad. For example, we can change to I'm not important. I'm not important in her life to the we are still friends. It's just that now she has different time commitments.
Oh, I think I understand what you mean. That sounds like a healthier perspective. So I can feel less upset.
Yes, that's exactly our goal. Changing how we view things can help us feel better and cope better with life challenges. So first, you mentioned before that you and your friend had planned to meet, but she chose to be with her boyfriend instead, which made you feel unimportant in her heart. So you think your friend choosing to be with her boyfriend means she doesn't care about you? What does this belief mean to you?
Oh, it makes me feel like I'm no longer an important part of her life. Whenever I see her with her boyfriend, I think she chose.
Okay, mm, I can understand how that might feel upsetting. In RBT, we try to distinguish between facts and interpretations. The fact is she spent time with her boyfriend, but does that necessarily mean she doesn't care about you? Or could it be that this is just a new phase in her life that doesn't affect her care and friendship towards you? In our last session, the first session, I noticed you mentioned that she has also invited you to activities before, but you always said no, you refused.
Uh, I haven't thought of it that way before. Maybe I should consider that she was just balancing her relationships. She did often invite me to hang out with her boyfriend. And although I was afraid of embarrassing myself by saying no, now that I think about it, she probably invited me very quickly because she was afraid I would feel lonely. Think of it this way, maybe she cares about me.
Okay. So exactly, our emotional reactions are often based on our own interpretations. For example, we can think, although her time allocation is different now, we are still good friends and support each other when we need each other. Next, let's ask ourselves, does her not replying immediately really mean she abandons you? Or could there be other explanations that might be more appropriately?
There could be other explanations. Maybe she is just really busy, or she doesn't check her phone much when she was with her boyfriend. I just remembered what she said to me before. Sometimes she put her phone on do not disturb because of prank calls.
Those are reasonable explanations. Now, how do you feel when you think about these more balanced perspectives?
It feels less personal, more like it's just a part of her life, not against me.
I think that's a positive change for you. So by challenging our initial like irrational interpretations, we can reduce unnecessary emotional distress. Additionally, you are worried that expressing dissatisfaction could lead to conflict or loss of friendship. Can you share why you have such concern?
I always try to avoid conflict. I'm afraid that if I express dissatisfaction directly, she might not like me, and it could lead to the end of our friendship.
Okay. So it's common to have such concerns. Lots of people have such concerns. However, healthy relationships can really include a certain level of honest conversation. If your expression is sincere, would it really break the friendship, or could it help resolve issues and deepen your understanding and connections with each other? Have you considered that communicating your feelings uh, might actually deepen your relationship because it shows you're honest to your friend?
I haven't thought of it that way. If I do that, she might understand my feelings better. Open communication might help our relationship.
Yes. So next, let's explore your core issues. Okay, we today we just explore it simply. We can explore it deeply in the follow-up sections. Okay, so don't need to worry. Okay, so if you are not important to others, then you have no value. What impact does this belief have?
It makes me always rely on others to confirm my value. I feel respect without others' approval.
Can you please give me some examples, like your experiences?
Mhm. For example, if when my friend was upset, sad, the first person she wants to talk is me. If she think about me first and wants to seek help from me, I think I'm value. But if they have the trouble, but they don't want to share with me, I think that's
Okay, I got it. So that's a core belief that's core belief we really need to challenge. So let's consider how rational is this belief.
I know it doesn't sound logical, but it feels very real. I feel like I'm really sensitive to this kind of thing. And when this friend of mine makes me feel like she doesn't care about me, or other friends make me feel like I don't matter to them anymore, I start doubting myself, doubting my worth. I wonder, do I do something wrong, or do I make them feel unhappy? So, which lead them to doesn't care about me, or am I really not good enough? She will think a friend is unnecessary, and I really rely on me as a friend, and not having her around really makes me work out.
Okay, I got it. Many people feel that way, so I think you are not alone, so you don't need to worry. Let's challenge this belief together. If your value only depends on how others treat you or like think of you? Is that fair for yourself? Or could we find a healthier way to assess your self-worth?
Hmm, I think I need a healthier way to look at this. Solving these problems might make me a little happy.
Yes. So that's exactly what we will do next. Through IBT, you can explore and establish a healthier self-esteem and learn how to express your needs and dissatisfactions. So we start this session, and in the follow-up session, we can deeply explore and find more strategies. So you don't need to worry. We can start discussing some strategies today to help you deal with these situations more effectively. To help you handle these bad feelings, we can set up simple intervention plan. This plan will include some daily exercises that you can try at home, and you can share your experiences with me at our next session. Firstly, let's identify one thing you can easily do every day to replace those irrational beliefs. Where do you think it's easier to start?
Mhm. I think I will start with how I integrate when a friend cancels plans. Every time this happens, I automatically think she doesn't care about me. Then I feel like I have lost my self-worth and my sense of belonging.
Okay.
It's like this.
I think it's a good starting point because you mentioned a lot of times during our session till now. So we can set a goal that whenever your friend cancels plans, you stop and recall yourself recall your first reactions. Then ask yourself, could there be other possible explanations for this source? Could it be more rational? Could it be more positive perspectives? Then write down other explanations. You can ask yourself to write down at least 2 explanations. Doing this can help you change your automatically negative thinking patterns. So, do you think this exercise is practical?
Yes, I think it sounds helpful. I can try it. How should I record this?
I think you can use a small notebook or record on your phone. Use a recording app on your phone. So the key is to record the specific situations and your thoughts at that time. Then try to find more reasonable or positive explanations. Remove the irrational thoughts. Additionally, I suggest you spend a few minutes each evening review the day's records to see what progress and the difficulties that you face during the like RBT. You exercise with yourself at home.
Okay, I will try this method.
Another strategy is about consent of expressing your thoughts. We can start with a small exercise to express your needs that don't need to involve much risks. For example, you could tell your friend that you hope to know if there are any changes before next dating. You can ask her to tell you if she has other plans or she wants to change the time. this is a small step, and this small step can help you feel safe to express yourself. Would you like to try this?
I think I can try that. I think if I start with this small thing, I will be more comfortable.
Okay, that's a good strategy. So finally, we can explore activities that enhance your self-worth. Just a simple, simple strategy. Or if you want to explore deeply, so we can talk about this next session. For example, I think something just like you can in, join a new interesting club or doing a new project. That such things can help you build confidence and independence. What do you think about this?
I'm quite busy with my studies right now.
Okay.
And it's close to finals now. Maybe afterwards I can join some extracurricular activities, not only to learn new skills but also to meet new friends.
I think it's very good, Lily. So I believe that through these strategies, you will gradually feel improvement. If you have any difficulties or new issues, we can also discuss and find solutions together.
Yeah, thank you. I will follow the plan.
So Lily, thank you for your sharing and participation today. We discussed a lot, especially about your feeling of being ignored and how it affects your mood and behaviors. So when you start admitting to challenge some irrational beliefs that might enhance your emotional distress. For example, we discussed how your friend is balancing her relationship with her boyfriend, and not that she doesn't care about you. She's just trying to manage her time and relationships.
Yes, this gives me a new perspective, and I feel I can view the problem more objectively.
Yes, and we also discussed your concern about expressing dissatisfaction could lead to conflict. We explored that express feelings not only would break the relationship, but might actually enhance understanding and trust, right?
Yes, this made me realize that I might need to communicate my feelings more openly with
Right. Um, that's a good progress. Then we discussed some of your core beliefs, like thinking you have no value if others don't value you. We try to redefine these beliefs, recognizing that everyone's value in inherent and shouldn't be based solely on others' opinions or actions.
Yeah, I feel much more relaxed now. Thank you for helping me relax on this.
I'm glad to hear your positive feedback. So in our next session, I hope to hear about your experiences of using these new strategies to see how they help you handle everyday challenges. Meanwhile, if you face any troubles during exercise or you have new issues arise, you can feel free to contact me anytime.
Sure, I will. I'm really looking forward to our next session. And I know the general content about the next session.
Okay, sure. So I think it's very good for you to have a progress like you gain more positive perspectives. Uh, so I really look forward to hear your sharing. in the next session. Remember, this process takes time and practice, and each step is a part of improving your emotions and relationships. So in our next session, we will continue to use RABT method to help you deal with any new challenges or further emotional problems. Next time, in next time we meet, we will continue to explore these strategies and adjust them as needed. For example, we can specifically discuss some communication skills, how to express your self-needs and expectations without causing conflict, and explore some specific strategies that can increase your sense of personal value and belongings. In the meantime, if you have any questions or need help, please feel free to ask me.
Okay, understand. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Lily. Hope you have a nice day and nice weekend.
You too.